Hi, welcome back. In the past couple of videos, I've been giving you an explanation on time signatures, and we have been talking about in the first couple of videos. I gave you this kind of breakdown about how we are going to be dealing with for the next bunch of videos. We're going to be dealing with three different types of notes. We're going to be dealing with the quarter note, which looks like that. The half note, which looks like that, and the whole note, which looks like that. And I kind of meant to give you an explanation in the videos on time signatures. And honestly, I just forget if I gave it or not. But if I did miss it, I did want to do kind of a specific video about how these notes sort of get their names. And that is kind of in order to do that, I want to show you. We're going to do kind of an example in common time, which common time is 4/4 time. So we're going to have our example in 4/4 time, and I'm going to ask you. I think. Well, I don't know. I I honestly can't remember if we've done enough examples for you to figure this out yet. But the reason a quarter note is called a quarter note is because we're able to fit four of them into a measure of 4/4 times. So we can have one, two, three, four quarter notes in 4/4 time. So one quarter note is a quarter of that measure. So we can take up a quarter of the time. And consequently, you might ask the same question. Well, why is a half note called a half note? And in the previous video, we had talked about how a half note receives 2 beats in 4/4 time. So in this measure of 4/4 time, we are able to fit in 2 half notes. So we can fit 1, 2 half notes. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an intuition as to why a half note is called a half note, because one of them takes up half the measure. A half note is equal to half the amount of time in a measure. And then finally, we have our whole note, which I'll do in red down here. And our whole note, as we said earlier, whole note gets 4 beats. So whole note occupies 4 whole beats in 4/4 time. So a whole note takes up this entire measure. A whole note is the whole measure. So that's why these are called. That's why these notes are called whole notes. So anyway, this might end up being kind of a short video. And in the next bunch of videos, we're going to start doing examples of rhythms using these three different types of notes. But I did kind of want to just give you that explanation, that the reason that these are called quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes has to do with how much space they occupy in a measure of 4/4. That's the reason they're called quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. So anyway, hope you found this informative, and I'll see you in the next video.